Guys, this couldn't wait. I thought that I should come early morning, update you about this, but I said, why should I take all this long not to update you about the latest third bid submitted in by Arsenal for Mykhaylo Mudryk to a side known as Shakhtar Donetsk, updated to us by Fabrizio Romano, confirmed that this one looks like it's going to be one of those that is really going to let this deal really to materialization. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, Europe. Good morning, Asia. Good morning, America. Good morning, every part of the world. This is Rokani David onto this channel. And guys, thank you for subscribing to this channel. Continue subscribing to this channel because you are left with just 90 subscribers to hit 10,000 subscribers. I know this video that I'm doing right now is going to fetch me 100 subscribers because this is one of the most waited for bid for Arsenal fans all over the world. They are waiting for this story, and finally it has been delivered to you by Rokani David, courtesy of sources coming in from Fabrizio Romano, Jacobs Ben, and Simon Jones of the Daily Mail. And obviously, very many Arsenal big pundits have gone ahead and really reacted to this, and they're asking themselves, why is it that Arsenal is really chasing a lot for this guy? Because in the history of Mikel Arteta, ever since he came in at Arsenal, he has never at all gone so high to chase for a player like Modric. 3 bids made. Oh my God, this guy must be special, not so? So smash the like button, comment and share, and guys, make it a point that you hit the notification bell after subscribing to this channel. So today, everything is really going on as planned. This is the 4th video of the day. Chelsea have been beaten. They've lost their 3rd game in the row, but in the previous 10 games, they've lost 7. That's really haunting, but the fans of Chelsea are really in touch or in support with the manager Graham Potter. Badly enough, João Felix, a player that was hijacked from Manchester United and Arsenal, has gone ahead to get a red card on his first game. In the 57th minute, he was red carded and sent off the field of play, but he really had a decent game. 5 shots on target, registering those shots on target for the very first time in the season. No Chelsea player had registered 5 shots before the arrival of João Felix ever since this season started in a single game. But it shows you his impact as far as this game of football is really concerned. So let's get into this heating, breaking story that Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead and really delivered to us here onto the Rokani Media Football. Fabrizio Romano has come and told us that exclusive. Guys, have you heard that word? Exclusive. That means it's really an exclusive story that most of you have been waiting for. And he's telling us that Arsenal have submitted a new bid for Mykhaylo Mudryk in the last few hours. Parties are now getting closer. No breakthrough yet. Talks ongoing with Shakhtar Donetsk. Arsenal are still leading the race. No official bid from Chelsea as things stand. Now, looks like this club of Arsenal are really trying to capitalize on really getting this deal done and dusted. And I think the reason as to why they've really gone ahead to make this decision is simple. Arsenal are losing out on players that they would have liked to sign this January transfer window, but they are still focusing on the main deal. They want to get this deal done and dusted as soon as possible, but it looks like it is really lagging. And what really led it to lag is Chelsea, because Arsenal thought that at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of January, this deal would have been gotten into a done and dusted mode, but obviously it never really came to happening. And obviously we saw that bids were rejected. The first 2 bids that Arsenal made, the first bid was all about 40 million euros plus 20 million euros of add-ons. That was rejected. The second bid of 55 million euros plus 20 million euros of add-ons was rejected by a club known as Shakhtar Donetsk. And Chelsea came in through and really try to hijack this deal, and obviously Shakhtar knew that a bidding war had really fronted to both teams, and Shakhtar wanted them to be to that side, but Chelsea finally were pushed out by Arsenal. And after Arsenal fighting that battle, really knocking Chelsea away of this deal, and they're out of their way, they've gone ahead to submit a 3rd bid, knowing that no team else, no other team is going to come out and really put in a competing bid with them. That's why Fabrizio has told you that there is no official bid submitted in by Chelsea, but we don't know whether tomorrow Chelsea can go in and submit a bid. But I believe Chelsea won't submit a bid because the player told them, I don't want you, I want only to join a club known as Arsenal. And Mykhaylo Mudryk just can't wait to join a club known as Arsenal. Then Fabrizio Romano went ahead to confirm to us that Arsenal's new official proposal for Modric is close to 70 million euros, fees plus add-ons, submitted tonight as revealed earlier. Negotiations ongoing with Shakhtar Donetsk to discuss on the add-ons package. No issues on personal terms. Modric wants the move. That is what Fabrizio was going to confirm to us. And obviously, he wants it badly. He wants it badly. On several occasions, Modric has gone ahead to really hint on his interest to join Arsenal, liking Instagram posts that really link him to a club called Arsenal. Every time he does it, he even liked an Instagram post that indicated him not wanting to go on and join Chelsea. And it shows you how bad he's really wanting to join a club known as Arsenal. And Arsenal are really pushing. They are doing the needful. They've not let down this young talent down that maybe we cannot really afford that amount of money, but they've gone ahead to pay that amount of money for Mykhaylo Mudryk. And he's such a talented player. He deserves to be playing for Arsenal. And when you look at Arsenal, they really know what this guy is going to be like. And for the very first time, Mikel Arteta and the board are agreeing to go out and buy a player more than 50 million pounds, because 70 million euros, that is like 62 million pounds. And if I told you add plus on add-ons, that means this deal is going to average close to 75 million pounds. That's a lot of money. 2 million pounds more than the money they bought Nicolas Pepe. Remember, Nicolas Pepe is the record holder of the most expensive player Arsenal has ever bought at 73 million pounds from Lille. That was in 2019. That is Nicolas Pepe. But right now, looks like Mykhaylo Mudryk is going to overtake that, and obviously is going to become the most expensive player at Arsenal. But my worry is, will he manage the baggage, the pressure that comes in with that price? That's the most important thing. Talent is undoubted. He's really massively talented. He's up there, and the ceiling is really high. So will he really continue to raise his trajectory when he comes in at Arsenal? Because we've seen players like Anthony, they're scoring in goals at Manchester United, but they are not yet at the levels we saw them play the level of football at Ajax, because there is a lot of pressure on their shoulders. So will Modric manage to hold that baggage on his shoulder and say, all right, I'm Modric, the price tag doesn't matter, let me get this game done and dusted? And I believe he's doing this. Arsenal is doing this because of their tight schedule of fixture they're really having ahead, because they know they can beat Spurs without Modric, but the game they're going to play against United needs Modric. They need Modric because they need more firepower off the bench. You get, Spurs is not as hard as Manchester United, because for them, Arsenal can beat them. But the game of Manchester City, the game of Manchester United, those two games are really going to be so much important. And remember, they've drawn against Man City in the FA Cup on the 28th of January. So they want to get in this lad by the end of this week. I think they want to get this deal done and dusted, such that he trains with Arsenal the entire week. And on Sunday, is it on Sunday? It's going to be 22nd, right? On the 22nd of January, he will be up and ready to play against Manchester United to make his debut at the Emirates. I think that's what Arsenal is all about, and that's their calculation. But let's wait and see how the permutations are really going to go out and unfold, because Shakhtar is really a very hard team to go on and really deal with. Now, we've also gotten a story coming in from a lad, or a journalist, coming in from the Daily Mail, confirming to us that Arsenal make new offer of 62 million pounds plus bonuses for long-term target Mykhaylo Mudryk, following further talks as the Gunners ramp up attempts to sign the 22-year-old Shakhtar Donetsk winger. This is Simon Jones via Mail Online. So 70 million euros that have been stated by Fabrizio Romano, when you convert them to pounds, they are 62 million pounds. So don't get confused because 70 million euros are 62 million pounds. So Arsenal are trying to ramp up their attempts to sign the lad, and they've gone ahead to make another bid. Simon Jones has gone ahead to confirm that too. After Simon Jones, we're having a man known as Jacobs Ben confirming to us that Modric update following direct back and forth since Monday talks told there is some consensus over the guaranteed part of the fee. Arsenal still not at 100 million euros in their total package. Arsenal's plan has always been to improve the structure and stick to their top end valuation. That's it. So the deal looks like Arsenal have gone ahead to really submit that bid after a consensus has been reached between the two teams, because that bid, that is really the third one, is really expected to be accepted by Shakhtar. Obviously, to see to it that they see to it that they really get in this player. And I believe, if at all you've read that tweet of Fabrizio Romano very well, he has hinted about, let me bring it back. He has hinted about that negotiations ongoing with Shakhtar Donetsk to discuss on the add-ons package, meaning that this 70 million euros is going to be accepted by Shakhtar, and they are now discussing onto the package of the amount of money that should really be in the add-ons. And this is the same thing that Jacobs Ben is telling us, that Arsenal's plan has always been to improve the structure and stick to their end valuation. So the consensus of 70 million euros have been agreed. Now, the total package plus add-ons is really the problem, meaning that 70 million euros upfront fee going to be paid in by Arsenal. But the other amount of money as add-ons, is it going to be 30 million euros or 20 million euros, 15, 10, 5? Nobody knows. But I think that confirms to us that this team really wanted money. They wanted money. That's why they wanted most of their money up front. 70 million euros are going to cross from one bank of Arsenal, from one bank account of Arsenal to the other bank account of Shakhtar Donetsk, and obviously they will be really letting this guy move to Arsenal. I believe it's going to be a very beautiful deal, and every team is going to be satisfied as far as this deal is concerned. Then Jacobs Ben again onto the Mykhaylo Mudryk deal. He has confirmed to us that all parties expected to use this bid as a framework to try and verbally reach an agreement in principle, so less about a straight acceptance / rejection, and more about verbally financing things. So looks like this is looked at as one of the bid that is going to create mutual understanding of these players, that is going to lead to acceptance or rejection. But it looks like it's leaning towards acceptance, not leaning towards rejection. So Arsenal are really working their ass out. They want to get this deal done and dusted, and Jacobs Ben is really letting us know that. Now, he has gone ahead and really confirmed to us about the habits of Shakhtar Donetsk and how they are making it hard to see to it that they're really getting this deal done and dusted. Point to reiterate, or to maintain the words and really to maintain your words that you've been saying. Dealing with Shakhtar Donetsk is atypical. Notoriously tough negotiators, and local knowledge is important when dealing with them. Arsenal expected this deal to drag a little bit, even with Modric dropping near daily Arsenal hints. That's why they haven't wavered in confidence. So Arsenal's confidence has remained the same for this deal, because they know that the player only and only wants to come in and play for their club. If it was vice versa, then they wouldn't have been into this so-called deal up to now. So they knew it was going to drag a little bit, because they knew how hard to negotiate with Shakhtar is. And why did they know everything? Because Shakhtar has signed very many Brazilian players, and to buy them out, it required a lot of money, you see. And who is the sporting director of Arsenal is a Brazilian known as Edu, meaning that he knows and he made a lot of research about this club on how they make it hard to really sell players, you see. And right now, they are really trying to find a way out, however much they are really a side that really takes long to go ahead and really approve certain deals in their vicinity. But obviously, Arsenal are really doing all what it takes. Arsenal are doing all what it takes to sign in this guy known as Mykhaylo Mudryk. But the big question is, why is Arsenal offering in everything they have for this guy. Now, you know, Bavas is one of the YouTubers that does the job I do. He does strictly Arsenal content. It's not like me, that on this channel I do most of content concerning Chelsea and other teams, but United Matters channel is the YouTube channel where you find my content strictly doing United. Now, in his own words, has told us that Arsenal have never chased any attacker under Arteta as they have with Modric. I trust they have something special planned. To me, I believe, you know, a special plan is made for a special talent. You see, Pepe was exciting, but I think he failed, or he came in at Arsenal at the wrong time. You see, when you come in, when everyone is anticipating lots of things from you, and you don't deliver them immediately, the manager needs to play a very huge role into your way to success up there. Look at how Ten Hag is handling Sancho. He sent him to Netherlands because he knew that he was really having physical problems. He sent him to Netherlands. Now Sancho is back. He spent close to 1 or 2 months down in Netherlands. Now he's back at Manchester United and is nearly starting to train with his first team. So that meant that Mykhaylo Mudryk maybe lacked the skills to handle Pepe, because in the first 6 months of Mykhaylo Mudryk, Pepe was one of the best players for Arteta. But I think that was when Arteta had not yet really put into his style and philosophy into play. After putting his philosophy and style into play with effect from last season, I think you got to know that maybe he's not going to fit into the system. And obviously, he told the board, I want him out. And he's now at Nice. That is Pepe. He scored 2 goals yesterday and 1 assist when they beat Toulouse by 6-1, and even Aaron Ramsey had to score a goal. So those are 2 ex-Arsenal players that are really scoring and doing well. And I think it sounds like music to Arsenal, to the ears of Arsenal fans, because now you can at least get some good money, like £30 million for the signature of Nicolas Pepe. Because if you get that £30 million, I think it's always good and better. So returning to Mykhaylo Mudryk, they are chasing him because he's special. I was relating him to Pepe because Pepe was really signed expensively and he was a flop at Arsenal, that's it. But for Modric, I don't believe it's going to be a flop, because the track record of Mykhaylo Mudryk, of all players that he has signed that fit his right profile, have not gone ahead to flop. Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Ben White, Magalhaes, Zinchenko, Thomas Partey, Lokonga, Nuno Tavares, Gabriel Jesus, Fabio Vieira, Marquinhos. You get? I've counted 11 players, and all those 11 players, none of those have ever flopped. And when you look at all of them, they are in the same age bracket, 20 to 25, or 19 to 25. The only one who really flopped was a player that was outside the age bracket and profile of Arsenal, and that was Willian, whom they signed on a free from a team called Chelsea. He's the only one that flopped. But the reason as to why this guy is special, and I believe Mykhaylo Mudryk has really told the board, let's get him in, is simple. He's predicted to be one of the best talents in future. That's it. He's prospected to be one of the best talents in future. He's known as the Ukraine Neymar. He has a little bit of Neymar style in him. He's fast, he's strong, he's good at really putting in free kicks. He scores goals and puts in assists. He's direct and complements the final third of any team he's going to play for. And the problem that Arsenal is having this season is people complementing their final third. And you saw it orchestrating itself out, or evidencing itself out in the game of Newcastle. They lacked that final effect of a player like Modric, and I think they know that if they get Modric in, he can spark a lot of attacks into the final third, and they can easily convert them into goals. So guys, thank you very much for watching it through. Tell me what you think about Arsenal submitting that bid for Modric. All your thoughts will be welcome in the comment section below, and don't forget that we are left with 90 subscribers to hit 10,000 subscribers on the Rokani Media Football. Rokani David is my name. It's coming late where I am, but here we don't give up until everything is done and dusted. This is how much I love you. This is how much I respect you. This is how much I die for you. And this is how much I reciprocate the love of you subscribing to me. Thank you guys for loving this channel. I love you all. May the Almighty Lord protect you abundantly. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. I sign out for now. See you later, my lovely viewers.